Hey guys, it's Paul from online Sax Academy, and in today's lesson we're doing the amazing bossa nova tune Corcovado, also known as Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars. So Corcovado is a classic bossa nova jazz standard. It was written by the incredible musician and composer Jobim in 1960. One of the best versions to check out, particularly as a sax player, is on the Getz Gilberto album. And on this album you can hear the amazing Stan Getz play over this song. Stan Getz's playing on this is just amazingly lyrical and melodic, so I definitely recommend checking out that version. So in today's lesson we've got two versions of this song, a more beginner version and a more advanced version. For the beginner version we're just going once through the melody, and I've put my own interpretation on the melody. You can get the free PDF of this beginner version in the YouTube library at onlinesaxacademy.com. And if you become a premium member of the site, you'll also be able to access the performance tracks and the backing tracks for this as well. Now, as this is a bossa nova, you'll find there's lots of offbeat phrases, lots of quarter notes that land on the and of a beat rather than on the beat. And this can make the music look complicated on the page. Best thing to do whenever you're learning any kind of complex rhythms is to listen to it lots and lots so that you can sing along with it. And then when you go to play it, it's going to make it a lot easier. Now we're doing this in A major or F sharp minor on alto saxes, which will be D major or B minor for the tenor sax. And most of the melody is made up of just the notes in that scale. There are a couple of times where it modulates into a different key, but if you get really familiar with this scale, it's going to make playing this song a lot easier. Okay, so here's the beginner version. Okay, so for the more advanced version, we're going to go twice around the form of the song, and on the second time I've included a transcription of an improvised solo I did. Now if you're someone that's studying improvisation, you can of course have a look at the phrases I'm playing and take inspiration for when you want to improvise your own phrases. If you've never improvised before, or you've never improvised over chords like this and you'd like to learn how to improvise, then over at Online Sax Academy I'm putting together a Learn to Improvise course which steps you through right from the very beginning of the fundamentals of improvisation right up to improvising over chord sequences like this one. Now as ever, in the premium library you can get the backing track of this version as well, so there's no saxophone on the track, which of course will leave you free to do your own interpretation of the melody and to put in your own improvised solo if you want to. Of course you can stick to the version I've got here, but if you are learning how to improvise, one thing you can try to do is play the first two measures of the written solo, and then for the next two measures make up your own phrase and don't play the written material that's there. And then you can have a go at reversing that process, so you start improvising the first two measures and then you play the written material for the second two measures. Alright, so here's this more advanced version with that improvised solo. If you enjoyed this song, then check out this playlist here where I've got all the other jazz standards that I've done interpretations of. And don't forget to get your free PDF over online Sax Academy, and check out the memberships page where you can see everything else we have on offer. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next week.